G'day, it's Pete here, and I'm back for another weekly free instant tournament. There's an 8-board BBO tournament that you can play on BBO by going Solitaire Bridge, then weekly free. So give it a shot if you haven't already, and let's jump straight into it. So this is a really, really bad 12 count. But I open all my 12, like 4 triple 3, aceless. I'll open it, but I don't feel good about it. So here we are in 1 no trump, which is probably the best thing that I could hope for. And we got a diamond lead. So I have a spade trick, a heart trick. If they've led away from the queen of diamonds, that's promising. If they haven't, I might be able to set up another trick. I don't want them switching to a spade. So a couple of options. East is led away from queen 4th diamond, in which case if I play the jack or if I play low, it'll essentially force out the ace. If I stick in the jack here, when does that lose? Let's assume that East is led away from queen 4th. Goes small, jack, ace, small. Like, playing low is the normal card, but I'm just considering like a false card so that they might continue diamonds. So if East has queen 4th diamond, then I have a deep diamond loser anyway, because it goes like small, ace, and then I'd be able to play diamond to the jack, catch the king of diamonds. Now, the reason I want to do this is I want West to continue diamonds a lot more often. So if this does lose to the queen of diamonds and East actually has the ace, they'd be more inclined to continue with the diamond here. Also, East is really inclined to continue here. Yeah, so I just wanted them to continue it. And again, I still want them to continue diamonds, not let them know that I got the 10-9 of diamonds. Alright, so we now know that West has ace, queen of diamonds, and the queen of spades, which is 8 points. Let's just duck a spade to try and cut communication. And we win that one. East has king, jack of spades. So we know West has 8 points. So West has ace queen, and they can either have the ace of clubs or the king of hearts. East has king, jack of spades. I don't know who's got the deep one. And now I'm thinking diamond, diamond, pitching a heart, largely because I don't want them exiting. East let a 3-card suit there. Alright, so if East has the ace of clubs, they could also have the king of hearts, but West could also have the king of hearts. I'm trying to think, if East has king, jack of spades, ace, and the king of hearts, that's 11 points. They would still pass that, but I'm going to take the heart finesse now. Lost, and the ace of clubs is there, and we've got the last 2 tricks, and that should be a pretty good score, I reckon. 92%. Fantastic. So some people passed it in. I actually think this, like, it's not a hand I'd usually pass, but it did feel bad. So just having a quick look at someone else. It's not loading their one yet. So here it's got my play, but I feel like, here we go. just holding back a little bit slower. So, okay, this person opened a diamond, which is strange. Here we got a low diamond, and they win the queen of diamonds and switch to a spade. And now East continues a spade. Now, playing a low diamond is the normal sort of play. in the sense that you want to try and let it run around to it. And if I didn't have the 9 of diamonds, yes, that would be my play. The reason I put in the jack is it obscures the declarer's holding a lot more, so made them think that continuing diamonds was still a good idea, and managed to squeeze 92% for that. So pretty happy with that one. You'll see like the running theme that I think that like things that hide information as the declarer is pretty useful. 8-card club suit and So firstly, I don't know how high I want to go. Do I want to potentially play 5 clubs? Not very often. If partner's got something like the king of clubs, I might want to play 3 no trumps, but I need a fair bit more than that from them. I'm going to start with a 2 club bid and probably just try and compete in clubs. I might try 4 clubs, but that will be the limit. Yeah, not so happy that my partner doubled this. 18 plus higher card points, twice rebiddable clubs. If I bid on now, maybe the robots won't double me, but most likely that they will. I'm hoping to get a club and a heart. I don't think that we're going to get that many more. I feel like the robots are doubling here because of just the description. If I bid on, I've got 2 spades, a heart, a diamond, and a club, so probably going to go for 800, whereas this is like 590. So let's try and give my partner a club rough. No. Ooh, that's good news. So we get a rough there. And now let's try and give my partner a club rough. Nope. Okay, my partner gets a club rough now. Looks like they're probably going to be making it here, but holding it to 10 and 590, I guess that's an okay score. It's not an okay score, it's a bad score, but it's probably the best I could have done. 17%. Okay, so I'm actually not opposed to my partner doubling it with their hand. So people that did rip it to 5 clubs, their partner then doubles 5 hearts and you get 85%. Some people just passed or chose 2 clubs, 3 clubs. I think these are all reasonable choices. How do we go in 5 clubs? We lose a heart. We lose 2 spades. So a heart, 2 spades. We also lose a club because I've only got 1 entry, so 2 spade tricks, a heart is 3, and a club is 4. So we only go for 500. So bidding on was the right case because partner had 1 trick for us and they were cold. Can we beat this on a diamond lead? No. I was thinking diamond lead, diamond, I get to trump, and that's about it. They then sort of cross rough. You can cash the ace of hearts, but they still get to make it. Usually when your partner doubles here, it's because they've got shortage in your suit. That's why I tried to go after that rough for my partner's holding, but failed to get it. Still above 50%, which is pretty good. So that was board number 2. Moving on to board number 3. This time we've got a 6-4-17 count. So I'll just open 1 club, reverse into hearts. This is just forcing to 3 no trumps. Okay, so the robots play blackout, where it's kind of like the reverse of 4th suit forcing, where the cheaper bid out of 4th suit forcing or 2 no trumps would say I've got a weak hand, and anything else is game forcing. So my partner's saying that they've got at least 5 spades. Now, does 3 spades show 3 of them? Okay. So it looks like I want to repeat clubs and then probably insist on spades. I think that my partner, like this will just round out my shape. If partner had really good diamonds or anything like that, then they probably wouldn't have bid this way. Or maybe they will. So like with this sort of hand, I would probably make a forcing bid, and if your partner has 3 spades, they'll round out their shape anyway. So I think more often than not, my partner was going to have 6 spades. So here what we have is a couple of diamond losers and maybe a spade loser. How would 3 no trumps go? It's got some entry issues. 4 spades might be a better spot anyway. Just going to draw trumps at this stage. Okay, so they could be 3-3 or they could be 4-2. If they're 4-2, then I've still got a fair bit of work for me. I would know that East led a doubleton. They had other passive leads, but they know that I've got a singleton diamond. I could run the queen of diamonds. Even if that loses, I've just got 1 deep diamond loser. So I'm just going to do that. Alright. So if hearts are 3-3, I can throw the club away, the diamond away. Other things I could try are like ace of clubs, rougher club, cash the ace of spades. Trying to work out what sort of shape I think someone might have. Don't think I can pick up 4 spades effectively. Yeah, so therefore 4-2. So I think West has 4 spades and 2 hearts. Okay. So I can always make my contract just by playing a heart here. If West follows, then I get 11 tricks. Trying to work out if there's any shape where... No, there's not. So playing a spade can't be right, so let's just play a heart. It gets roughed. They get their diamond. 50%. I'm not sure if I could have done better or not. So some people are in 3 no trumps, so just checking out how they did it. So firstly, reversing into hearts I think is clear. And showing your partner a doubleton spade I think is worthwhile. So some strange auctions there. But most people just letting it sit in 3 no trumps. Like, this is a fine auction, but a lot of the time you'll have a spade fit and 4 spades will play much better. Your partner's already rebid spades. And I think if they only had like a 5-card spade too, a lot of the time they could bid just a forcing bid and get you to round out your shape to say that you've got like a 3-4, 1-5 sort of hand. Could I have done any better is the other question. The answer is yes. So let's have a quick look at what I have to do. So spade lead, and now heart, jack of spades, and okay, that held. So I can still get 11 tricks here. So run the queen of diamonds, still in the market. Okay. Oh wow, East had king, queen of clubs. Might have been able to squeeze East. So ace of clubs and rougher club. Okay, so this is sort of what I was thinking, was maybe I can draw the trump and try and squeeze them. But that only works when West has a 4-2, 5-2 shape. Where here if I go ace of spades, queen of spades at this time, East has to return a diamond. And I go ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds. And East can't hold on to the heart and the club. I don't think that's a very realistic play. So 4 spades making Just 50%. I think it's okay. Happy with how I bid this one. Okay with how I played it. Board number 4. So here we've got 10, 18 highs. Really strong hand here. So a couple of options here. I could either start with a takeout double and then try and bid my hearts to show a strong hand with hearts. I could just overcall a heart. So the question I always have when I'm choosing whether or not I want to make it like a strong bid by like doubling and then bidding my suit is, am I happy to bid this suit at the 3 level? So let's say it goes double, 1 spade past 2 spades. Not an unreasonable option. Would I feel comfortable bidding 3 hearts? And for me, the answer is probably no. I'm going to just take the low road and just bid a heart. I think there's lots of times that I can... mixed raise. Lots of times where you'll still catch a raise from your partner. So obviously, if we doubled here, we'd still get to 4 hearts in this auction. And East doubled to say rebiddable diamonds. Okay. So I got a diamond loser. I got 2 club losers. I can probably trump one of them. I have a spade loser. There's 7 points in the dummy, and I have 18, so that's 25. 15 missing. East has the majority of those points. Just got a question. What are my thoughts of overcalling 1 no trump? I think this hand's probably too good for 1 no trump. It's 15 to 18, mainly in aces and kings. And it would put the hearts on the shelf. Not a big fan of doing that. Like, if you moved one of my hearts into spades, I'd be more open to doing it. But I think this hand's probably too good, which means like doubling and bidding hearts would also be reasonable. But I was expecting this to have a competitive auction. Because I don't have the spades, most of the time I'll get a bid. And then I can make a take-up double again later. And so that's why I chose a heart. A no trump's an okay choice, but I don't think it's quite right for this hand. But I think it's really between double and 1 heart. It's very rare that it goes like a diamond to heart all pass. Like the main lose cases is when my partner's only got 2 hearts and has like 6 or 7 points and doesn't have an appropriate bid available, so that they just pass it out, which could happen, but most of the time the opponents will get in there with spades. If I had the spade suit, I think it's a lot harder for the opponents to compete, which would mean I'd be more open to doubling. And also I wouldn't need to bid my suit at the 3 level very often. Alright. So, diamond to the ace. And another diamond. So ace is like ace, queen, jack to... Ooh, I should have seen what... I got distracted. I should have seen what that pip was. Let's start by drawing trumps. Cashing the ace first, just in case there's a 4-0 split, which there isn't. And now I have choices. Okay, so I've still definitely got 1 spade loser. And I want to try and get rid of my club losers. Now, if I take a double spade finesse, I don't think that's going to work very often. And West, who probably has 6 diamonds to the ace, queen, jack, could easily have 14 points because they doubled again, which means they might have literally everything other than that jack of hearts. Another play I could have is a low spade towards my jack, playing east for something like king, queen, 3rd spade. So low spade, they hop up, play a spade to the ace. And unless it's king, queen, 9 of spades, it's not good enough. But East has to return something. I've got 2 hearts and 6 diamonds. If they've got... I could cash 1 top club. It's possible that I might be able to get my spade away. No, not really. So if I lead the jack of spades and it loses to an honor in East and I get back in, I don't think I'm going to be playing a spade to the 10 at any stage. So a low spade playing East for something like king, queen, 9 I think is okay. Ooh, making them think about it. Okay, they don't have that. All right. 7 of clubs. All right, so first of all, East definitely has the King of Spades, and they managed to duck that there. West can't have the Queen of Clubs. They could have Queen 10 Doubleton Club, or just Doubleton Queen of Clubs. At any rate, I don't think it costs to stick the 9 in. Except maybe for finding out information. If I... Never playing the jack, so I'm trying to weigh up the choices between putting the 9 in and playing low. So if I put in the 9 in, and it goes 10 and I win, then I just hope that the queen drops Doubleton. So I know, yeah, let's just play low. Okay. Looks like the queen is going to drop Doubleton. Or I can at least play spade to the ace and then the jack of clubs and finesse now. At any rate, because I've got the 9. Yep. 78% for 4 hearts plus 1. Some people got to 3 no trumps. They started with a double. Partner bid spades. Not a big fan of this sort of line of bidding. Trying to see how many people, not very many people started with a double. I do think this is a reasonable option because our hand was quite strong, but in the end went for just bidding a heart. Just settling out for 3 hearts is too weak there. Not bidding your hearts, like, it's match points, but this, I've got a Doubleton spade. I really don't know what's happening with the spades. If you started with a double, I guess now you know your partner's got your spades covered, but we've only got 1 diamond stopper. For me, this hand seems more well suited to hearts rather than no trumps. And they can hold us to 10 tricks, whereas we can always make 11 tricks in hearts. So as you can see, still getting to hearts is what you realistically want to do on this hand. So we are in rank 5 with 59%. Board number 5, we've got a really good spade suit here. I'll start with 1 spade. 2 clubs Drury. Okay, so I want to play a game. I'm also considering like 3 no trumps here. The reason being is my hand's worth 7 tricks in both spades and hearts. And if my partner comes up with, say, diamond stopper and the king of hearts or something like that, 3 no trumps might come good. And I think I've also got the option to correct it back to spades if they want. And it shows the 6 card spade suit. Like, look at this. This hand is really good for 3 no trumps and no good play for 4 spades. We've got 3 heart tricks on the lead and 6 spade tricks, and I might be able to get a diamond trick. The question is, so heart lead, and that wins. Okay. Am I happy? Am I happy with 9 tricks in no trumps, or do I want to try and make a 10 tricks? So they're definitely going to switch to clubs based on what they can see. When do I actually lose 4 club tricks? So if it goes low club to the king and low club and they finesse it back, or they just switch to a low club straight away. People in 4 spades get 3 hearts that they can't. They can throw a club away potentially. If they get a heart lead, they can throw a club away and make 10 tricks. Oh, it's tough. I'd usually be really happy because I don't think that many people would be getting to uh, four, well, getting to three no trumps on this hand. So I think just cashing out my 9 tricks is a decent option. There is some risk that at the very best the opponents can cash the ace of diamonds and 3 clubs. So I'm going to take it, but some people might be making they might be making 4 spades, which is why I was thinking, should I try and sneak a trick? Doesn't really matter. Yeah. 50%. That's all I got for it. So I'm the only one in the like good game, but this many people managed to make 4 spades when 3 no trumps was where you want to get. You get a heart lead, and then you've got your 10 tricks. So if I knew that many people were going for it, maybe I should have tried it. And I feel good that I managed to get to 3 no trumps, but the reward wasn't there. If I play a diamond, they can just switch back and play their clubs, but maybe they won't. So maybe I should have tried to sneak it for 100%. I couldn't have gone down on this layout. Difficult to go down, but on some layouts, but it's definitely there. So I feel like I should have got more than that. Get to like the only genuinely makeable game. Avoid our 9 card fit, and then the like a heart lead seems okay, obviously on this sort of auction, but obviously 10 tricks is there. But we're in rank 5, 57%. Let's see how we can round this out. So board number 6. So this time we've got 10, 17 highs and a 6-4 shape. So a couple of options. Do I want to bid a diamond or make a takeout double? Now here I'm going to lead towards showing the strong hand with diamonds. And the reason being for this is if I double and bid diamonds, I show strength. But if my partner happens to bid hearts occasionally, then that's also really good for this hand. So I'm going to start with a double. Not expecting a diamond bid at all. Right. So they've got a spade fit. How high in diamonds do I want to bid? 18 to 20 total points? Alright, so we've got a club and a spade loser. To genuinely make 5 diamonds, we'd need my partner to have the ace of hearts, which isn't too much. I could try something like 3 diamonds, 18 to 20 total points, which is fair, but I don't think my partner's going to be bidding over that very often. But maybe they will. I could also try 2 clubs, which is 18 plus points. Forcing to 3 hearts. Like, these are my 2 options. I'm just going to take the low road. I'll just bid 3 diamonds. It doesn't feel like it's doing this hand justice, but I'm not sure where we're making game. So, like, even on this hand, 3 no trumps isn't quite there. Like, you'd probably be able to make 3 no trumps. As for 5 diamonds, that's a pretty bad spot. You've got a spade loser and lots of heart losers. So you need a very favourable layout in hearts, which there easily could be. So diamond, and I got multiple entries that to the jack-8 of diamonds. So I'm just going to pull a heart up at this stage. and get to win. And now I get to play another heart. And it looks like East has a... Oh, they threw the 10 away. I was going to say East has a 6-4. I was thinking I could bid, like, play the Jack of Hearts, then Ruff a Heart, which is why I didn't draw the last trump here. But now that the 10 of Hearts is gone, we're all good for making 11 tricks. But I didn't really want to be in 5 diamonds. 3 no trumps technically can... Probably technically can make. It's probably cold. BBO didn't like me. So, like, 3 no trumps, because my partner had ace jack of clubs, I think 3 no trumps could make. If my partner didn't have that, then it couldn't. So if the other option, so back in, and we'll just claim making +2, 64%. Yeah, so hearts were 4. So we can make 5 diamonds. A couple of people made 5 diamonds doubled. So notice here, so King of Spades lead, Ace of Diamonds, and Diamond to the 8. They threw their diamond honor away. Heart up, let them have a spade, and got in with the club. And another heart to the king. Now imagine West didn't throw the 10 of hearts away. Now what can happen is I can go Jack of Hearts, ruff my heart loser, and then ruff back, and then draw trumps. Whereas if I drew that extra trump, then I was going down. But 3 no trumps does make. So someone went to overcall diamonds here. Other people, 2 diamonds weak. Twice they bid 2 diamonds weak. Seems an odd choice. So double and then 5 diamonds. As you can see, like, partner's got no wasted... Well, I've got the Ace of Clubs, which is a fantastic card for you. And still 5 diamonds is really bad. So I think 5 diamonds is an overbid. I was not expecting partner to bid diamonds at all, but I still feel like that's too much on this. Anyway, we're in rank 4 with 58%. 2 boards to play. Hopefully we can finish strong. I think like we've been doing some good work here. Without much reward, really. The only dubious decision I guess I had was on board 2, whether I bid 4 clubs or not, but it seemed okay. I think the descriptions the robots have of that is not the best description. A heart and no trump. I want to force the game, so I can either bid 3 hearts, which is invitational, or I can bid 3 no trumps, which is game in no trumps, but my partner bid a no trump. I've only got a Doubleton spade. I feel like hearts will play better, so I really want to try and get there. Other oddball options, I could bid 2 spades showing a reverse. The point of this is when I get to 3 no trumps, less likely for them to lead a spade. My partner won't ever have spades either. I don't have a way to say I want to force with hearts. This hand's only just 18. It's not a great 18, so I'll just take 3 hearts. I feel like it's a bit of a low road, but so be it. Ace of Hearts lead is a very friendly lead for me, but I still might have 4 losers. I have a spade loser, a diamond loser, and a club loser. So Ace of Hearts. Okay, that's good news. I don't have the second heart loser. And a heart to me. Alright, so I can guarantee my contract here. I could... so if I draw trumps and just go Ace of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, just straight up, they can have a diamond trick, but then that'll allow me to have the Ace of Spades to throw another diamond away. And potentially, I might, like, the 9 of Diamonds might be good. So I'm keeping an eye out for the 10 of Diamonds. So we'll pitch a club. And spade. Okay, so now if we go Ace of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, we'll let them have a diamond trick. Ooh, I'm very happy to see that's offside for anyone that crossed over to take a finesse. Alright, and now Jack. Okay, so East had a singleton. Like East had a singleton heart. West doesn't have the queen of clubs, but I'm just trying to give. So if I played low, I could win that in my hand, but then I can't actually legitimately squeeze anyone. So a few more options. Firstly, I'm going to play a heart and throw that away. I could see if the club comes down as a, like, if the 9 of clubs falls. I could also try and see if someone has both the, so I had 7 clubs. There were 6 missing. There are only 2 clubs left. I'm going to play a heart and throw a club away. Play a spade over, queen of diamonds. Do I see the 10? No 10. So now we play a club, and West had them both. 75%, that's pretty good. People going down, not taking a guaranteed make of just ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds while they had the entry in hand. How would I bid this hand playing Gazilli? Would you rebid 2 no trumps asking for partner to describe their hand, i.e. for looking for 2-card heart support? So if the auction goes a heart pass or no trump pass, I would... So depends on your methods. Some people play like 2 no trumps as just like game forcing, tell me more. I would probably just bid 2 clubs saying I've got the weak hand or any invitational hand, and partner bid 2 hearts, and then I could bid 3 hearts saying I'm like genuinely serious invite. I think that's how I'd play it, because it's just a sort of rubbishy 18, but 2 no would be the other option. Anyway, turns out I could have made an overtrick, so let's have a quick look at this. I was wondering on the king of spades lead what can be done. Ah, there was Doubleton Queen. So some people did that. How'd they get there? So 10 of clubs lead, they put the jack in. So it seems like they threw away that Doubleton Queen shot chance at any rate. Yeah. But with Doubleton Queen falling, 75%, still pretty happy with that one. So why did I cover the club, even though I know it was fairly sure East had it? So let's just get back here. I was thinking if East had length in clubs. I don't know what their shape is, whether they're like 4-4-1, like there's so many shapes that they could have. So ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds guarantee my contract, so that like if I crossed over and took a finesse, I might go down because I was out of entries. So here, ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds guarantees it. Now when they switch to the 10 of clubs, if I put the jack on it, firstly I've got the option of finessing East for like queen 9 4th club if I wanted to. The other thing was they were probably the person with the long diamonds, which means that if they had the long diamonds and the club, I could squeeze them anyway. It seemed like it had decent opportunities, but maybe I should just play low, cash the king. I have to think about that one a bit more. Anyway, final board, we're in rank 3 with 61%. A heart pass and no trump. And here we've got 17 points, 5-2-4-2 shape. So, couple of options. Firstly, not a huge fan of 2 spades. Spade suits quality is real poor. Could also make a take-out double, lose the 5th spade. But I think that's probably my favourite option here. And we're just going to let, like, if my partner's got clubs, I'm going to just play in clubs. I'm going to do more bidding than that. Obviously, this is not a good spot. So, like, if you make a takeout double with a double turn, you just have to suck it up and pass when you do. I wasn't going to double and bid spades on this hand. But try and get into the auction. So heart lead, spade switch. This does not look promising in the slightest. So I think I've found most of East points. So my partner had 4 points and I had 17, so there's 19 missing. And with that, we saw East start with the Ace of Hearts and then Queen of Spades, which is 6 of their points, so there's 13 points missing. West presumably has Ace of Clubs, Ace King of Spades. It's going to go spade, spade, pitch. Whoa, so West has 5 spades and this is just awful. East has so many clubs here. West has, they haven't pitched a heart. So West has 6 hearts and 4 spades. Let's draw a trump. Just the 6 card suit. So they got to throw 2 diamonds away. They've got I don't think it really matters. Down 4. 7%. Not the finish I was looking for, but finished with 54%. So East was 6-5 in the minors. Some people will let them get to 3 clubs, which I guess if you pass, then the opponents might get in there. Or if you bid 2 spades. I'm not a huge fan of 2 spades. Doesn't have good suit quality. It is okay in the sense that it'll be fine for competing in the part score. When does double have upshot, really? Maybe I should have thought about that. So if my partner bids spades or diamonds, double's fantastic. Partner bids clubs and they have a 5 card suit, it's good. I don't realistically see my partner passing ever. It's obviously bad when partner has a layout like this, which is pretty poor. So maybe I really shouldn't have doubled. So options then are between 2 spades and pass. So 2 spades, I do have 5 of them. I've got compensating points, so it's not that bad. Other options are pass and try and defend. Again, feels like passing's not the right choice. Tricky one there. Yeah. Like my general style here is just to make a takeout double, but like lots of the places that I'd make doubles like this, it only really fails when West also passes with their distributional hand to wait and see what we've got. Like West did remarkably well with a 4-6 in the majors, well, like mainly a 6 card heart suit, to not actually try and compete there. And then East was really happy when we had 6 with their 6-5 in the minors. I wonder if I can actually do any better than down 4 there. No. So down 4 was the best that I could do. But that'll wrap it up. 54% all up. So let's have a quick look at this. So board 1, we got to 1 no trump. The boards aren't loading. Here we go. So board 1, we got to 1 no trump. I can't actually remember. This was the one with the King Jack of Diamonds and trying to fake out the opponents by not letting it run around to the 10, make the defense a little bit harder. Second board, what to do with your 8 card club suit. So I feel like what I bid was reasonable. 5 clubs felt like it would go for 800 a lot of the time. It's hard to judge because I know that the robot's just doubling a lot of the time because I've shown 18 plus points when I didn't have it, so maybe I just should have sat back. And I felt really sad about board 5 where I was in... it's not loading the ones before the system crashed. But here, 3 no trumps. This one's kind of sad. I felt like I should get rewarded more for this, but I think here with a solid running suit and an outside ace, this hand's worth 7 tricks in spades or no trumps. So if your partner just comes up with some filler cards, then like a diamond stopper and the king of hearts, 3 no trumps is where you want to be. So I felt pretty good about bidding this one to 3 no trumps. Partner still has the option to correct that back to 4 spades if they're unbalanced as well. So yeah, maybe the only one I actually have actual regret about is this last one. Maybe 2 spades is the right choice. I feel like, yeah, 2 spades. I think 2 spades is okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the weekly free instant tournament. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.